My intent for this exercise was for the 374th Airlift Wing to understand the changing dynamic of the region and to practice our mission. Yokota's mission has always been as the prime mobility hub for the Western Pacific, and we need to make sure that we can do that mission under the new threats that happen in the area, and so we need to practice it under all conditions.
As we continue to do these exercises, we improve. We become more comfortable with our core capabilities, and we start to bring in this teamwork more. So as ops and maintenance, you know, they're always working together. But how does Med Group work with ops for AE missions? How do we respond to these threats that touch multiple portions of the base simultaneously, from mission support group to the Med Group? Ops, all of it interacts, and so this gives us an opportunity to flex some of those muscles and practice how we interact with each other without, obviously, the threat of real world.
Not only do we operate the Pacific's premier power projection platform here at Yokota, but we also send our airmen downrange to many areas of threat where they will face different challenges than they would necessarily here at home. So I have a responsibility to make sure that they are ready to go in a chemical environment, a biological environment, radiological, understand all the threats. We equip them here and make sure that they understand how to use their equipment, trying to get them to be competent and confident in the skills and the techniques and tactics and procedures that they're going to be asked to use. So that was the goal of this. Expose them to a wide range of threats while doing their daily tasks, in addition to the things that they're going to be asked to do to ensure that we can continue to operate this mobility platform, Pacific's premier power projection platform, or any other place that they had to go.
Well, it's a big job, right? So the WIT have to come together beforehand and talk through how this is going to flow. So this was a little bit different than past exercises here because we are actually doing an inspection as opposed to just an exercise. So that gives us a little bit different flavor in that we are going to be evaluating how well the wing is doing. So we've been doing exercises over the course of this year, and this is a great opportunity for us to take a look at overall how the wing is doing.
What else are you supposed to apply after you apply all three actions?
So this was all time to be in part of Operation Vigilant Ace, or Exercise Vigilant Ace, which was a major PEN exercise. And so we contributed to moving the 18th Wing from Kadena, as well as the 35th Fighter Wing from Misawa, over to their deployed locations on PEN. And then we continued making sure that our aircraft were integrated into the combat scenarios that were going on in the PEN. Because we're still in the middle of transition with our C-130Js, we reached out to Little Rock and Dyess Air Force Base and asked if they wanted to get crews and an aircraft out here to participate and get some experience in the Pacific, since they don't often fly out here. They volunteered and sent out 2 crews and an airplane each, and we rolled them into the lineup, and they participated like champs. It was great. It was seamless. You know, we had not focused on readiness, fighting the base, for a number of years before I got here. It was a goal of mine to make sure that we address this new threat environment as represented by the DPRK, and make sure that we raised awareness of what we're going to be asked to do. We faced missile attacks, both high explosive, we had some chemical attacks, simulating some of the threats that they might see worldwide. But really, it was just about making sure that this airfield, this runway, these aircraft, and these airmen and their mission can continue to operate in any environment. Japan has a very prominent role in anything that happens in the Pacific. I couldn't be more proud of the Samurai Warriors and the way that they are focused on readiness. They'll be ready for anything PACOM or PACAF asks us to do. They're amazing airmen.